Well, thank you, Greg, for being willing to film a testimonial today. Can we just start with a basic introduction of yourself and your business, who you are, what you do, how you help other people?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah, my name is Greg Cowan, and I'm the owner of Naywalk Advisors. And what I do is I help other small businesses grow. And all of my clients are companies that have hit a plateau in their growth, and they need help getting to the next level. And so I will go in and I will help them double or triple their revenues, double or triple their company valuations, and either help them sell their business or just help them take it to the next level.
Awesome. So you're a business growth consultant.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. So can you tell us where you were when we first met? Where was your business at and some of the challenges that you were facing at that time?
So, as context, I started my business about a few months just before COVID hit. And
Mm,
so, you know, unfortunately, that wasn't the best timing, but um, where I was, I guess it was 4 months ago, was trying to network with a lot of people in my city, in Vancouver, trying to build a list of other professionals that can then refer business to me. And I've been doing that model for several years. It takes a lot of time and effort. With the new environment with COVID and everything, it was even more difficult because networking was just a little bit tougher, as everybody knows. So yeah, my business was struggling to get new clients or just to even get in front of potential clients. You know, I
mm.
all of my clients are business owners, um, you know, 2 to 20 million in revenue range kind of thing. And yeah, I was having maybe one meeting every couple months if I was lucky.
Mm.
And then you reached out.
Mm. Yeah, so let's talk about that. Like, what have we worked on over the last 3 or 4 months? What have we put in place that's kind of, yeah, brought about some results for you?
So what we've done is I signed up for your email and LinkedIn done for you, with
Mm,
some coaching as well.
mm,
There. What we've done is, first of all, we've created a database of business owners, both in Vancouver, across BC, across Canada, into the US. Um, this is I think, one of the biggest assets that you've helped build in that, you know, I wouldn't even know where to go to get something like that initially. So
mm,
that's amazing. From that database, we emailed most of them um, with an email marketing campaign introducing me, my business, and how I help businesses grow.
mm,
From that, we've had follow-ups, replies, and meetings booked in my calendar. That's one side of what we've done. The other side is looked on my LinkedIn profile. So we have enhanced my profile. I think I had 400 and something connections before we started. I think as of today, I'm almost at 1100. So it's actually, seven to 800 new connections.
mm,
Every one of them is a business owner, CEO, general manager, founder, co-founder. Every one of them is a potential client uh, for my business.
mm.
That is, there's no other way to describe it, but that is an asset for my business that I couldn't even imagine having, you know, 4 months ago.
Mm,
So every time I will post something on LinkedIn, 800 business owners, potential clients will see it.
mm,
And not just so far. We're not stopping. Um, but not just so far. That's the background effort that's been going on. So your team has been fantastic. We've gone through, so first month was kind of a setup month.
mm,
So we set up how we want to message. What do we want to tell people? We went through some iterations tested a few things, found a style of messaging that really worked. And so we've progressed with that.
Mm.
On LinkedIn, I think we started where I was going to do most of the LinkedIn, and I failed miserably at that because I simply didn't have the time or the energy to focus enough on it. And so I think, was it month two, maybe two and a
Mm.
half, somewhere in there, we we had a conversation, and I got your team involved on the LinkedIn side as well. And so really it's 800 connections in like 2 months, not 3 months, right?
Mm.
Um, Having your team work on my behalf has accelerated the marketing to levels that I could never have imagined before.
Mm.
So that's kind of what we've been doing, right?
Amazing. Awesome. So can you share with us some of the results that you've been getting? Like tell us about some of the calls that you've had or any kind of business that you've
Yeah.
closed from those conversations.
So I'll give you the high level first. So I
Mm.
think over the last, 3.5 months, I've had, I think, roughly 20 calls booked
Mm.
in my calendar. So again, that's like an order of magnitude more than what I normally would have. Um, from that, um, I have, as of this week, I have two clients confirmed. So
That's
actually
awesome.
signed on and starting work. Those two clients will bring in, I estimate, about an annual revenue to my business of about 140,000. Just those
Yeah.
two clients. Um, I have a pipeline of about 25 businesses now. So some of them I didn't book a call, but they're still in my pipeline.
Mm.
Um, I have about 25 potential clients in my pipeline.
Mm.
When you think, two of them, I'm getting about 140,000 estimated revenue. This is the biggest pipeline. I've worked with other companies for years as well, some big consulting firms. I've never had a pipeline like this. It is
Mm.
this large and and focused on real solid leads for my business. Um, I'm very happy.
Mm.
I'll say that. Um,
Mm.
those are the ones booked. I will say, you created a lot of extra work for me, which
Mm.
is fantastic. So when you think of the whole process, there's the marketing process of just letting people know that I exist. That's where I really struggled before.
Mm.
If I can get in front of somebody and talk to them about my business and what I do, about their business, ask questions, my close rate is usually pretty good.
Mm.
Um, the fact that I'm getting this many calls booked means that over the next year, my business is going to grow exponentially. So my challenge now is keeping up with this pipeline.
Mm.
Uh, you've done a fantastic job. I need to do my job now and
Mm.
follow up and close the sales side of it.
Mm.
Right? So it's keeping me busy. I'll say that. Um,
Mm.
I love it. I
Awesome.
am going to be looking to hire people very soon because I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to be growing by leaps and bounds, and so I'll be doing that. Um, in terms of results, though, this is the best marketing program I've ever encountered. Um, I'm I'm so happy with it that I'm going to be keeping you going for several years. I mean, I want this to be my marketing strategy. It, it's
Mm.
the best way to reach businesses. Networking and referrals would take me years to just reach what we've done in a few months.
Mm.
And so if we can keep this going, continuously,
Mm.
I expect my business to expand immensely. And I want to be able to reach out to all these new businesses and let them know. And, you know, not all of them will need my help right now, but even the ones who have replied and said, yeah, looks interesting, but not really interested,
Mm,
wait 2 years or reach
mm,
out to the same people and say, hey, this is what we've been doing over the last 2 years. Do you want to have a chat now? This is going to be one of the most valuable tools, services I think I've ever encountered.
mm,
And I hope more people can know about your service, uh, more people that have businesses like mine that want to reach clients in those high value contracts,
mm,
they will guaranteed benefit from your service.
mm. Thank you. High praise.
High results,
Mm,
right? Yeah, my my praise just comes from, look, we've we spent roughly 2,000 a month, 2,500 a month.
mm,
Um, so far I've got over 140,000 in contracts.
mm,
The ROI is very clear,
mm,
and that's just so far.
mm.
I have a feeling that is going to, quadruple over the next several months. So it's a no-brainer in terms of growing my business.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. My only last question is, do you have anything else to say? But you've said a lot, so that's great.
Yeah, well, if anyone is considering your services, what I
Mm,
will say is, go for it.
mm,
It takes time to ramp up though, so don't expect results in the first month. Like you might get some calls booked, but
mm,
it if you're going after clients where your contracts are 10,000 and up, your sales process, pardon me, your sales process may not be immediate. So don't expect, like, this is a marketing service. You're
mm,
generating leads. You're not closing the sale.
mm,
So so for any new person looking at this, saying, yeah, like, should I do this? Absolutely. But know your own sales process and make sure
mm.
you have that in place so that you can turn all of these leads into new clients
Yeah.
and get ready to work on that.
Mm,
But yeah, you're going to get good results.
awesome. Great. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. And great
Thank
to
you.
work with you. Yeah.
Likewise.